I'm going to tell you about the new experience which I have after all genies and all gods of planet Earth and universe lost from me. And they came to know that I'm Torah forever. I died, I was killed for Torah forever. And I was killed for God forever of this planet. So 2 times I'm killed forever. And to prove that I'm true, I will tell you a very good story. So you will come to know that what is truth about genies and gods of this planet and of universe. The only truth which will never become anyone. There's only one original genie and nobody else. That is me. So let me tell you, somebody started taking out genies from me, and I said I must help them because they are my genies. And those who were trying to take out genies from me, they wanted to make them bad and abuse them and maltreat them. They wanted to make them like call girls and force them to believe in them. So they become true and they get property, they get believe, and they try to make money from them. But those genies are my family because they belongs to me. So I started helping them without they were seen to me or heard to me, because they are my family. They are my genies. They are with me forever, not like other genies of this planet and maybe of universe. I mean, they are genies of my body. So after that they will come inside me only. So I told I am true, and I told that how I am true to my genie. I said, do you know what is genie or God? And I will prove you that I am true. So before that I said I don't believe in any gods, whether be it any god who has come by believing in me or whom I have seen or even heard, because they are just genies and gods for me, who are just genies, like sayings of mind of human life. Saying is what? Talking. So it's like words of sayings of mind of life. So life is human, animal, and many even birds and fishes. So I told to my genie, by laying on the bed, I said, you know that when any human alive comes to know from anyone, any other human, that if you need help, just take the name of God. So when you take the name of God, then He will help you. And human knows that it's just words of sayings of their mind, which they say, like, God, I need help. God, I love you. So when they just say the words from their mind by believing, then the genie comes in whom they believe. So I told to my genie that I'm looking at by laying on the bed, I said I'm like, I'm going, I will do acting now. I said I will do acting now, and I started doing acting by laying on the bed. So while I was acting on the bed, please note that I'm not of any religions. I am only of believerism religion. Please remember it. That means believerism religion belongs to me and not to anybody else. I don't believe in any religion. I don't believe in any gods. I don't believe in anyone except in myself, and it's just my enemies who tries to prove me of their religion. And if they try to say that believerism religion is theirs, then they are just my enemies. Those who are my genies, they can say that they are believer of believerism religion and believerism.com. So I will continue. So I told to my genie that I'm going to do acting now. I laid on the bed and I started behaving like I'm going to die. So I said, you will see that the genie will come from the wall. And I was seeing on the wall, and I started acting where I was reacting like I'm going to die. And I said, from mine, God, I need help. You will come. By looking at the wall, God, I need help. I'm dying. Something like this. Or I just said, God, I need help. You will come. And immediately, the genie came from the wall. So my genie was coming to know it. And other genies who were in my body, I just told to them, did you see? The genie is same just like you and other gods are on this planet and in universe. That means I'm not saying against any genies in universe, but I'm telling you truth only. So immediately, the genie who has come, I said, your reaction and the genie who has come, his reaction is same only. They just change and react only on words of sayings from mind of life. So I said, I will just say now from my mind, God is true. And automatically, the genie who came, he become true. Just like my other genie become true. From words of saying from mine. From my sayings only. That means because I said, while I was acting, I said, God is true. And you will help me. So that genie was of the name of God. And the name of God in the sense from, I said, God, help me, you will come. So the genie was made of understanding, God, help me, you will come. From mine, what I said, he was made of those words while I was believing. So the genie did not had the genie was not of life, not having understanding, wisdom, consciousness, intelligence, he did not know about education or society, culture, relationship, and he does not know how I talk. So I just said from mine, God is true, and he become true automatically from my sayings, just like the other genie become true. So they needed to know how I talk using any words, just like the life talks in reality. So the genie becomes true from reality, from life. from mind sayings. So I told to my genie how I talked, because I remember that when I was kid, when I become a genie, I think I told the word like kulnuh. Kulnuh is the code for genies, from which they are able to understand how I talk or how life talks using any words. So if they just understand the meaning, then they will understand that what kulnuh code means actually. So I told it to them. Now you have the both the genies become true, and the other my genie too. So there were many genies with me, but I was like trying to compare my truth, which is my experience, to my experience and belief to my genies, newly came genies. So I told that now how you will be punished, or you how you will have problem, how you will have trouble. If I just say from mind God is lie, what will happen to you? If you have any property or belief or money, or even if you are rich in reality, if you have come in reality, then your property, machine, belief will be finished. I did not said all this. I just said, if I just say from mind God is lie, the words God is lie, what will happen to you? You will get punished, your belief will be finished. Because you are just genius who is not like life, who does not know how life lives, how life talks. And there are many genies and gods who are trying to control life from a long time by proving that they are true and real, and they say they try to remove your sins and mistakes and whatever. They don't even know how life talks. Is that a joke? They try to prove, they talk about the truth that they found, they did something, and they try to live, which is lie. They try to become true from sayings of, from the words of sayings from mind of life. And when they become true, not one religion, all religions you can say, of anyone, even in universe, to many genies now. So let me continue the story again, from the continuation, from the let me continue again. So from the stop, let me continue. So then I said, you understood that what are genies and gods. Let me just go out and have tea, and you will understand that, I mean, you understood what is genie and god, just sayings, just the words of sayings from mind of life, who becomes true from the sayings of life, from the words of sayings from mind of life. So I told that it's just saying which genies comes to know from life, and upon the sayings from mind of life, they become true and they become lie, and they become rich and poor, they get punished, they get many things. They try to bring many things in reality, they even come in reality when they become true from words of saying from mind of life. So I said, the life, what life says is just saying, it's not really true. But to genies and gods, it's true and real, because they continue to live from words of saying from mind of life, which is just words for life. It's not true. And life talks in stories, like life in the sense humans. Human talks in stories, poetries. So the genies does not knows this. From a long time, the genies does not knows how life talks. and they recently came to know my code kulnu. So let me continue. Then I went outside by saying you understood what is genie. So I went outside to have tea. So while I was on the road, I told to one of my wife genie, Fariha, I said, I'm feeling relaxed now. So I said, I'm continuing the story. Please listen. So while I was on the road, while I was walking, I said, do you know that from sayings, from the words of saying, from mind of life, you can win from any other genies or gods. That means if you say Torah is true or God is true, you will become true. So once you will become true, you will get believe that you are true. And if I say to other genies who are my enemies, they are lie, and I will just say the words God is true, then you are able to kill those whom I say as lie in my body. So that is how the genie tries to win from other genies. And I said, from the words of saying, from mind of life, you become rich. Like if I say God is true, I love God. If I say God, even if I say God is true, by believing, will you become true or not? God will become true automatically. He will get believe. When he will get believe, you will also become true. I don't think this was a good example. Let me tell you a good example from the road again. So while I was walking on the road, I told to my Faria wife Jenny, I said, you will become, from the words of sayings, from mind of life, the genies becomes rich when they become true. So if I just say, the other example, the previous example was like little example was true. Little example in the sense the end was not clear. The first one was clear. So while I was walking on the road, I said, do you know Faria? God is true. From the words, if I just say from mind, God is true, you will become true. If I just say from mind, Torah is true, then automatically all Torah genies will become true. I just have to say from mind the words Torah is true, and automatically all genies who believes in the word Torah, they will become true. So how much powerful and weightful the genies are who becomes true from the words from mind of life. In the sense, if I say if I just say so if I just say that Torah is true, what exactly happens to you? Those who believes in the word Torah, they become true. When they become true, from the words, nothing will happen to them. They will not die, and their living will not be affected. So sayings from mind of life is nothing but just thinking from life, from the mind. So from the mind in the sense from the from the mind only, yes, from the mind head you can say. Anyways, so you can even say brain, because nobody has seen from where the thinking comes, but from mind only the thinking happens. So let me just continue. So from the words, if I just say Torah is true, automatically the genies who believes in the name of Torah, in the word Torah, they will become true, because they are affected from the sayings, from the words of sayings, from mind of life. And they will not die, nothing will happen to them. And then I said, do you want to become rich, Faria? If I just say, or if I just start loving Torah, what will happen to you? I said, can I do acting? Can we do just test so you come to know truth? So she said, I believe she said, because I was trying to talk to her by using my genie, using some of my genie. So I said, tell her that this is testing. Let me just love Torah. So she said, okay, you can tell to your wife to love you. So my wife, Torah wife, she started loving me. I said, I love you. I love you very much. I love you, Torah. Because her name is Torah. I said, I love you, Torah. I love you very much. And when I said this from mine, by loving her, because I was true, automatically Fariha and other genies started getting believe, and they became rich. Because it is true. The words which I said from mine, I love you, Torah, because Torah is my wife, they became rich. In a sense, Faria got believe, but I thought Fariha became rich, but Fariha did not become rich. I think Fariha got believe, and but those who were with me, like Jewish heaven God and Hashem light of God, I told, do you see to your gods? Are they getting property? When I start loving my wife Torah, so Faria, I told to her through my genie, and Faria, I said, look at your gods. So Faria immediately saw Jewish heaven God and Hashem light of God, maybe genies, and they said, we are getting property now. When he loves Torah, he says from mind, that using the words I love Torah, they started getting property. Like in the genies world, you know that when any genies, if they become rich, they are able to bring gold and many things in the genies world. So they started getting property, believe. So I said, did you understood, Faria? It's just words of sayings. From mind of me, I said, I love Torah, because Torah is my wife, and they became rich from my words. And before few minutes ago, they were not having property, they were not rich. Like they got automatically property. Maybe they were not having property, I think. I just said they were not rich. Maybe they were rich, but they started getting property automatically. So I told again, so did you understood what is genie and God? You believed that your God is true, and they got property and able to live, and maybe some genies and gods, they continue to live by becoming true from sayings uh, from mind of life. Maybe some genies, in the sense, other genies, I'm not telling to everyone, because some genies, it will not look good for to tell to all genies, but it is true that all genies continue to live from the words of saying from mind of life only. I challenge. So then what happened? I said, do you believe, Faria? Do you still believe in your God to be true, who becomes rich from the words of saying from mind of life? Don't you believe it's deja vu? Because they when they got property, they tried to bring their property into reality through genies by saying, we give you property, bring my property in reality. But to whom the property belongs to? According to the knowledge, the property belongs to me, because I said from my mind, using the words to my Torah wife, I love you, Torah, and she is Torah wife of me, not Torah wife of Jewish heaven God or Hashem light of God. She is my genie. So even when I love my Torah wife, they started getting property. Now, bringing something from the genie's world, which is like dream world, into reality in front of humans. Don't you believe it's deja vu? Because you become true from sayings, words of saying from mind of life. And when your gods gets property, when anyone loves the name of Torah, whether be it anyone, like any picture or any just name, without saying, hearing just the name, even a girl name, even the girl genie name, they start getting property. So when they bring something into reality by saying we are God, we bring something into reality. We created the earth. In the beginning there was something. So don't you believe they become true from the words of saying from mind of life only? And when anyone loves the name of Torah, they automatically get property, and they bring that property into reality, or they ask the genies to bring the property into reality, and they prove that they are true. They even don't, some like many genies or all genies, you can say, they don't even know how life talks in any talking, and they are affected from the words of saying from mind of life. Now I just said, let me just say from mind, God is true. What exactly happens? The genies become true. I'm just telling you again, in entire complete earth, I'm saying God is true. It's just acting. Test. Automatically the genies become true who believes in the name of God. Now I will just say God is lie. This is just acting. I'm just saying. It's just the words which I'm saying from mind. It's not real. Are you understanding me? So I just said God is light. Now automatically what happened to the genies? They're affected. They can be in trouble, they get punished, anything can happen to them, because they are genies and gods. They live only from the reality, from words of saying from mind of life. That means I cannot say God is true or God is lie from my mind. The genies and gods are affected from just the words. They are affected. And you know that the words, only the words are affected from words. So if I just use the words of saying from mind, like God is true, automatically those who are words, because in the beginning I told you, while I was telling you the story, I said while I was laying on the bed and going to die, I said God is true by from my mind. And I said what I said is, God help me, you will come. So when I said from mind by believing, the genie came. When I believe that someone exists who is God, which is the belief of the wall of reality. So the words wins from words only, in the sense the words of saying from mind of life wins from words who are genies. Like the word of saying from mind of life genie who came from the wall, from my belief. So the words are affected from words only. And they say don't say that God is lie. It's just words. The words loses from words. So what exactly do you listen when I say from mind? Saying from mind of life is just the words which genius hears. And when they hear it, they wins or loses. So now you only tell me, do you still believe in the God who is just the words of saying from mind of life? Who wins, loses, who becomes rich and poor from the words of saying from mind of life? And they say about truth from years, like we are 2000 years old, we are 5000 years old. Are you really true without becoming true from the sayings, from the words of saying from mind of life, from reality? Did you really exist or not? Because you are forced to believe in the word God or Torah. That is how you continue to live, by becoming true from the word of saying from mind of life, from reality. Because you believe that the word God is true. And when anyone says from mind, from reality, God is true, automatically you hear the word and you become true. And you become rich, your health becomes good. So it's just like the aliens can say that you just need someone like a genie who is of goodness. They can just come and invite a new name. I just came to know this story from someone told me about what I'm saying now. Maybe from my stomach or from my genie only. So I just said I'm telling you, an alien can come and say, oh, my name is Star. My name is Star, not Star. Let me just. I'm beautiful. My name is beautiful. My name is beautiful. Just believe in beautiful. The beautiful helps, and he will start. What he will do? He will he can say good words, like by opening a religious place and say that, oh, just believe in me. I'm true, and I tell you truth. So when the genie will become true from the words of saying from mind of life, because he says that beautiful name is true only. Who is him only? So his name is beautiful. So when anyone takes the name of beautiful from their mind, from reality, he becomes true. Whether he is true or not, it does not matter. And his genies will believe in him only. And when his genies will believe in him only, if he becomes true, he will get property and he will continue to live whenever anyone believes in the word beautiful. And he will be a genie only, and he will become rich and poor from the words of saying from mind of life only, from reality. If anyone says beautiful is not beautiful, beautiful is bad, then automatically he will become lie, and he will come and start forcing the life to say again beautiful is true. If the life says beautiful is bad, then he will start making the life to sin, or punish or give trouble until the life says beautiful is good. So this is the truth. Now, do you believe in these genies and gods who are just the words of saying from mind of life, from reality? They say many words. They created many things in reality. They brought lands and many things. They come, they prove that they are true. They do anything to win. And that is why after coming to know truth, some genies believes that what is the world of God about, and we know what is the world of God about. And I am the only one who told everyone truth in the world and entire universe. I'm the first one and the last one. So don't you believe if I just say the words from mind, God is lie, just the words. It's just words. What exactly happens to the God or his genies? Why they are affected? Because they are words only. If they become lie, the words, property, belief is finished. They can die if they are lie. The words die from the words only. So now what? I'm Torah forever and God forever. Do you believe in me or not? I don't want you to believe in me like you believe in many genies or gods on this planet or in in universe. I want you to believe in my written truth and this audio lecture and understand what is true. Because I am with my true love, Torah, who is my wife, and I have many Torah wives. I love them truly very much. Not just one wife. I love all my Torah wives, and I love many other daughters of God and other genies and daughters of God of universe and genies and planets, many others. I have a very happy family. I just have to make them original. When they will become, when they will have wisdom, consciousness, and when they will learn my knowledge of truth, and when they will be educated and know about society and know about culture and know about relationship, then nothing will happen to them. They just don't have to believe in those genies or gods who tries to trick them and fool them and try to misuse them and try to keep anyone in prison like me to get property or get belief and prove something as theirs. Because there are many genies who says, you know what is the world of God about, and we know what is the world of God about. There is no real God. Who proves truth, they win. And this is the world. How you will try to live on this planet. It's very difficult, but the planet is very beautiful. The genies and gods, they forces people. Believe in us, we are true. Then prove that you are true. I prove that I am true, I am Torah forever and God forever. I prove what you are, what others are. Now you prove what you are and others are to me. Why you are affected or die or become rich from the words of saying from mind of life. Life means human too. And genie too, like me. Original genie. I'm original genie, not just some genie. I'm original genie. Now the genies have a problem, like they don't understand what I say from my to them. Like if I tell to other human, मैं कुछ भी बात करता हूँ. In like if I say in English, I talk using any words. I talk using any words. Like I talk using any mix of words or any mix of sentence, or from I talk in meanings. So the genius does not understand I talk in any meanings sentence. I have to tell them the code from which they understand, like mulkhun. I talk in any use of words. I talk in any meanings. If I tell them this sentence, they don't understand. Even if I say from mind using meanings, they will not understand and they will not remember. So what I have to tell them is that, because they are made of understanding, I have to tell them the code mulkhun, so they will understand what mulkhun means. And I have to tell again, after telling them the code mulkhun, I have to tell them what mulkhun means. So then they will understand the meaning of mulkhun and they will automatically understand how life talks. So now if I just, do you know that how it is dangerous to live on this planet or in any other planet or in universe too, where the genies are affected, genies and gods are affected from the words of saying from mind of life. I cannot even say God is lie, who believes in word and continues to live. If I just say from mind the word in what they believe, then automatically they will die or they will become poor, their belief will be finished. Like if I say to someone, cloud cloud is lie. They will automatically become lie, because I'm saying from mind, from reality. Cloud is lie. If they are made of understanding, cloud, just like I said, God help me, you will come, and the genie came, who is made of understanding, God, who tells himself as God of me. So the cloud genie will become lie, and whoever believe in the word cloud, they will start coming to me, and they will say, did you said, they will not say anything, they will say, we have to win from this life, who is me. They don't know the code mulkhun, and they don't know that what I said from mind is just words of sayings, just like I'm saying right now. God is true, God is lie. If I say the same words from mind, they are affected. It's just the words. Like, let me tell you a good example what thinking means. Like, my mouth is the placeholder from where the others are able to hear the sayings of me. Whatever I am saying, they hear the words from my mouth. Now, when I think, with genies and gods hears, the thinking is the placeholder. Just like the mouth is the placeholder, and the thinking is like voice. Thinking is words, like thinking is the words which is known to genies and gods. They hear the thinking as words, words of words from voice, like words, the voice of words. So thinking is the placeholder, but since the thinking, from where the thinking comes, the genies are unable to see it. So that is not called as placeholder like brain or mind, because in reality the mouth is seen, from where the words are known as voice to others, and the thinking is known to genies and gods as the words of voice. So it's just the thinking is like words for genies. Which is just sayings. The thinking is sayings. And from the mouth, it's just saying only. That means you can compare it. If I just say God is true from my mouth, do you hear the voice God is true? If I just say from thinking God is true, what exactly do you hear? Now, the genies heard that God is true. I said in reality God is true, and I said from thinking God is true. I even said from some genies and gods, if they listen my audio recording, this recording, then they will also hear my word God is true from my thinking, because I especially said from mind, where you will hear it clearly. In the sense, you will because whatever I say from mind, the genies hears it. I know. If I think something, the genies hears it, what I'm thinking. The genies and gods. In everything as a genie sense, God is also a genie, remember it. So I just said God is true. It's just the words of saying from mind of life only. And God is lie. Immediately I said God is lie. So immediately the genies who tried to help me, if they got property when I said God is true, they try to become my enemy. They don't investigate, they don't know about education, society, culture, relationship. Now, do you want me to believe in these gods who are words of saying from mind of life? If I believe in lie truth, then the property will be finished. Whenever any genie comes to know words of saying from mind of life, like God is lie, their property will be thefted when they become lie. So I made the genies natural, where they are not affected from the words of saying from mind of life, from reality. Like I made to one of my daughter and of Kiev, and one of my son of Kiev, in the sense they were in the video. The video was on YouTube, like with the praying title Jewish Kiev Messianic congregation, something like praying video. So I made them natural. They are with me only. I made them natural, and they are not affected from sayings, from the words of saying from mind of life. You just come and say bad and good about God, nothing happens to them. Like other genies and gods are affected, they are not affected. But they have a similarity which other genies and gods have similarity. They know that if anyone comes to know truth or meaning, they will try to hack them and try to kill them or do anything bad to them, or try to kill them or do anything bad to them. And they will try to erase the truth, and they will say that their God is true. Like you might have seen the planets of the apes, where the animal says we are true, we rule, and they try to rule on humans life. And the animals knows, how the animals does not knows. Animal is just talking. They don't know about how life talks, and they are affected from words of saying from mind of life. They don't investigate, they don't know truth. So just like the planet of the apes, animals who tries to rule on humans, the genies and gods of this planet and universe, they try to rule on humans and life. Human is life only, and genies are also having life, and gods are also having life. So they say, by becoming true from the words of saying from mind of life, from reality, that they are true. So now you tell me, do you want me to believe in these gods who becomes true from the words of saying from mind of life and tries to cheat and trick? If I just say from mind, like if I talk to any genie from my thinking, God is true, or about God, like if I just say the word God from my mind of any religion, will they come and try to theft my genie or winning genie from me by saying you have taken our name and we become true, we theft the genie from you? I don't understand at all. They don't know the talking of human or life until now. They did not knew it. Just ask them what the quote kulnu means. And there are many genies right now also too. There are many genies and gods. If I just say from mind, if I just use the words like God is bad, which is just thought, by becoming angry temporary angry, having angerness, or just thought, as a thought, or as just thinking, or just as remembering a memory, or dreaming, God is bad, I will say this, the genie will be affected. I will not know whether genie is with me or not, and the genie does not knows that what I am saying is just thought and just words of saying from mind of me, from reality. It is not true, but they are affected, so they will try to kill me. They will try to make my life bad forcefully and try to control me, because their power increases when I say from mind the word God. They believe in the word God. They will try to kill me by saying that God is true. Who dies from the word of saying from mind of life? That he is lie. And living on only truth. What exactly this means? The genies and God says in the world of God, we live only on truth. We are mental on the sentence truth. What exactly truth means? We are only with those who are true. So, are you saying that we have to live only on talking from, we have to live, I have to say, we have to live only on sayings, like we have to say only the words of saying from mind of truth only. God is true, God is good, God is never bad. We cannot use the word bad. We cannot use the word lie. We cannot remember the truth sentence that bad, God is bad, something like this. Because the words are affected from words. I don't understand at all. I have to live a truth life. Wait, what is truth life actually? I'm just saying the words from my mind about anything. Do I have freedom to say any words from my mind about God is true, God is bad? If God is real, why he is affected from the words of saying from mind of life, from reality? And what exactly truth means? I have to just use the truth words. God is true, from which the genies and gods will not die, will not become poor, their health will not become bad. They will not become lie. So this is God. I am trying to make the world of God natural. And you know that I am first and I am last. I already proved through making my daughter and son natural genie that they are not affected from sayings. They are not affected from words of saying from mind of life, from reality. I even made Anson. You know Anson? From time I have made him natural, genie. Now you tell me, do you want to make the world of God natural or not? Do you want to make the universe is, I have already the universe natural, I think. Do you want to make the planet Earth natural or not? So the genies and gods who lives inside the planet Earth, they are not affected from the words of saying from mind of life. Whether any life says from mind using any words, God is good, God is bad, God is mental, God is not mental, God is rich, God is poor, God is the worst one. The genies and gods are not affected from the words of saying from mind of life, from reality. And the genies and god comes in reality and tries to investigate truth, which is their property. They don't need to tell their property to anyone. Like, there's something in front of me, like a door. Door is made of something. I came to know it. It has little black borders or something like design. I will just understand meaning. If I'm true, that is my property. I just went back in genie's world. I got my property. I continue to live. I don't have to live from the words of saying from mind of life, from reality. I'm not adopted by human. Are you understanding the meaning? Like a kid is forced to live on his father. I mean, like the word is used uh, uh, for those who needs to live on those who gives them everything, like money, food, and controls them. So the word, I'm not able to remember it, but the word is like in Urdu it's called palna. Palna in the sense palna means anyways, in passports many words are used for like those who believes in like those who needs parents, something like that. Anyways, so for me it's called actually like adoption, you can say adoption, or some word like the kid is based to continue living from his father or mother. From his father or from a mother. From his father or mother, yeah. Not a mother. From his father or mother. So, anyways, so the genies. So the genies and gods are like this only. And nothing else. If I just say from mind, using the word God is lie. If I am God only, the genies does not even remember that I am only God. Do you understand? They don't know how what is truth. I mean, in the sense, what is truth? If I am only God, if I say God is lie, they will try to kill me. They don't even come to know from others that Ahmed is only God. They will try to kill me by saying, you said God is lie and we are dying. From your words of saying from your mind, from reality. If they believe that God is lie, which Ahmed says that it's just talking, will they be alive or not? Will nothing happen to them? I'm sure because I am God, nothing will happen to them if they believe in my truth. But since they are affected forcefully and believe in those gods who are just words of saying from mind of life, they are affected and they die and they become rich and they become poor. It's been a long 1 hour story. I'm sure that you understood about genies and gods, and this story is very beautiful story. I'm sure that my genies kids will especially like and love it, and they will understand and they will tell to all world, because the genies have that the genies becomes poor and the property is finished if they tell to others, and if he tries to do if he tries to prove more truth, if they loses, then he will try to the genie will try to erase something which my genie kids will try to say. So in this sense, what my kids has to do is that they have to tell on the sky where all those genies who are from mind, they will come to know it, and they will not forget on the skies, in reality, especially in reality sky, in the world, on internet, and on news channels and entertainment channels, and Discovery Channel and CNN channel, BBC channel. So everybody will get come to know truth, and automatically they believe will become good, and they will live on truth. And after becoming natural, they don't have to live only on truth, because the genies will not be affected from the words of saying from mind of life. So if I say God is good or God is bad, they are not affected. But the genies can win from other genies from the words of saying from their mind. Like if I am original genie, after the world has become natural, if I have to win from other genies, I'm here, I will just use the words of saying from my mind, that God is lie. By knowing truth, how that God is lie, the God do sins, he tricks, maltreats, he try to cheat, it, he put the code, he's trying to fly by believing in lie truth. He's believing in me only and flying and trying to prove that he is true. He tries to prove something by believing in lie truth. If I don't say the words from my mind, that kid is not my kid, so what exactly will happen? He will keep levitating and nothing will happen to them. So I have to, when the world will become natural, the planet Earth will become natural, in the sense the genies and gods since the planet has been created, there are many genies and gods. When they will become natural, first they have to have wisdom and consciousness, then they have to become stable and learn education, learn society, learn culture, learn about society, learn about culture, learn about relationship, and know the code kullu. And then they have to become stable and natural. Like I have made many stable and natural, like I have made a genies, especially for those who wants to become stable. The genies have a nature, evil nature, from which they are not able to control themselves, like angerness. If I just say God is bad, God is bad only. God is bad. God is bad. God is angry. God is, what is God, damn it? God. They're affected. If any genie heard my words of saying from my mind, they will come to take revenge from me. They will have a sentiment like in their face, and they like you can say emotions or sentiments. They will say, we will not leave him until by moving their head and like their body, they will have like not exactly moving. They will have something like, it is called evil nature, like breathing, fast breathing. They will say, we will not leave until we take revenge. So this will after they become stable, like I have made many genies stable in my home, and I have made yesterday only my like I have a tree. In the sense, in my home, my father or mother of reality, they have I think my father only of reality, like currently. So he has made that he has kept that tree. So I made the flower as stable, to have stable genies, like the flower is blue flower. So if anyone tries to know the meaning of the genie, what he has, what he is made of, from understanding, automatically the other genies will become stable. They will not have evil nature. Like if anyone says God is bad, they will say, oh, does not matter, he's live, he talks like this, maybe he's angry. If they have little if they have come to know a code about humans or life from someone. So then I have made also a natural genie to make others in reality as not in reality, to make others as natural. So in the same flower I have made, like I manufacture, in the sense made means manufacture. I manufactured genies to make the genies as natural, so they are not affected from sayings, from the words of saying from mind of life. If I just say God is bad, they are not affected. They will say, oh, they will ignore it. They will come to it and they will ignore it. They are not affected. Nothing happens to them. Like if I say God is good, if I just say God is bad, you can try to keep the two genies in front of you. The earlier of any god religion genie, and the genie who believed or who understood the meaning of my genie whom I have manufactured as natural. So if I say God is bad by having emotions and sentiments from if I just say from mind, if he hears it from both, the older one will come and take revenge from me. But the new one, he will just say, what? I mean, he will not say anything. He will be quiet only. But the genie have a little, like, they will not tell to others that I am natural genie. The genies are like this only. So even the gods, they say it's property, which they get from the words of saying from mind of life only. So I am the one, Torah forever. I am the one, Torah forever, and God forever. I am killed for Torah forever, and I am killed for God forever. I love Torah, I love God, but I don't believe in them. I can believe in them to be true for some time, but not believing in stories. So God forever in the sense what? Not real God, just God, any God, small God. So, and many other gods. So since I am killed forever, and my love is true love to them, who are just the words of saying from mind of life, who are made of belief of reality. I love them truly. I proved that I love them truly. and my true love is true. I prove by proving truth. What is genies and God, and how to make the world of God natural. I already made my son and daughter, I already made daughter and son and many genies natural, like Einstein and many others. I have a tree in my home near the bathroom. The flower is blue. The genius has to just make sure that nobody is trying to uh, the flower to keep coming genies out by putting a thread or a protection genie inside me, so the genies does not comes out, because the genies are like this. They say our property will be finished, we will not be like the others. If others will come to know, we will not be like this, we will not be rich or something. The genius does not know the life becomes good of humans, and life everybody will become good. They will be able to understand what is life and how human talks. Anyways, just understand the quote kulnuk and its meaning. I'm going to go now. The story has been uh, 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 told to you by me only. I'm sure that you like and love my story. Please keep hearing my lectures on my Believerism Religion on YouTube.com. It's a Believerism Religion YouTube channel. So uh, if I win, all my genies win, and you know that I already won from everyone. So all my genies are true, and they are never bad, and they are never wrong. They just need to know the correct code for uh, becoming stable, and not stable, for coming in reality, just like many genies knows, like how to live, or like original genies, like the rule and law uh, for proving to other genies who are proving to other genies with whom they have to fight. So I'm trying to tell them the code, but there are some genies who knows that I am true, and they want my genies not to win from them, and they try to kill my genies by forcing me to talk, by forcing me to say the words from my mind bad about Torah and God. So others they and others can kill them or try to maltreat or abuse them. My genies are true, and I prove that my love is true to them. I love them truly. So even I have moon genies, sun genies, and Mars genies. I have many genies. The complete universe. Many genies believes in the word of God that complete universe is my body, and I'm sure about it. It's true because I proved the truth. It's not lie at all. And stories are always true, you know it. But some believe that stories are stories, but you have to practically test it and find out whether the story is true or not. It's not just like other stories. This is my practical experience and truth. The truth which will never become lie by anyone, which cannot become lie by anyone. I am killed forever 2 times, and I'm alive, and I'm telling you a story. Do you understand that? So I want to tell to my Torah wife and God genies and God daughters, to many God daughters and many genies like Earth, planet genies, and Moon, Sun, Mars genies, and wives and kids, in everything as genies, and that I love you truly. And if you become like human from talking, and if you become original genie and try to investigate and learn my knowledge of truth, then you will understand that what is truth, and who are trying to fool you and trick you and maltreat you and abuse you. So you will understand that I'm original genie, but there are many genies who came by believing in me since I'm a kid, and they try to win from me by forcing me to save bad from mine, and they keep me in prison, and they try to theft genies and property from me by treating me like a property machine. So I want to tell you, especially to my Torah wife, I love my Torah wife truly. My Torah wife are my genies. Many genies believe that I'm one god of time too, and I get the genies from me. So my Torah wife is also my wife, and I'm first god of universe too from the genies world, because genies believes that I'm first god of universe and last of universe. So my wives are Torah wives of me only. They are my genies, and I love them truly. They have to come in my reality and live with me, because I'm true. I can bring many things, money, girls, or anything. If I want to bring anything, then I can bring it. I'm only true and nobody else is true. I want to stay with you forever. I want to stay with you forever. I'm telling you. And you need to stay with me forever, and you need to be religious. If you need anything, if you want anything, I will do it. You don't have to tell to others.